Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zach, but you can call me Hazardous. Thank you so much for tuning back to my channel, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video here on the channel today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for all your support recently. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the activities which Arthur Morgan can take part in at the gang campsite. There was a whole lot revealed in the gameplay trailer, including some mini games like gambling, and also some other housekeeping objectives to keep the gang busy, like horse management, farming, and fireside chats. And we also saw minor details around the camp, like sleeping and eating. And we're going to talk about all that in this video, so drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and check out my Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist down in the description, and let's jump right into this. So to start off this video, let's talk about some of the minor details and things first so we can get them out of the way. Eating and sleeping is confirmed to be two things you can do while at your gang's campsite. In previous Rockstar titles like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, safe houses and campsites are used as places to sleep and save the game. In Red Dead Redemption, your campsite out in the wilderness could also be used for fast travel, and I think we will see that in some capacity in Red Dead Redemption 2. While sleeping at the gang campsite was not visibly shown, it was also confirmed by the narrator to be included in the game, and eating was also audibly and visually confirmed to be part of the game as well. And as we can see from this short clip here, Arthur Morgan is at the small campfire with another gang member, and we can see him bending down to pour himself a cup of what appears to be hot coffee that was being kept warm by that same campfire. And we can also observe the cauldron and the mount to hold the big pot in place above the fire to absorb the heat being emitted to actually keep the coffee warm. And not only is this campsite detailed, but it's also incredibly interactive. So moving on, we can talk about some of the more really cool features of being in Dutch's gang and being involved at the campsite. So let's talk about the fireside chats next. The narrator can be heard saying that if you hang out around the campfire with others, you can share fun stories about your day, and some backstory on characters will definitely be revealed. We saw this in trailer number 3 for Red Dead Redemption 2 when the character by the name of Hosea Matthews told his story of how he came to meet Dutch and get involved with the gang.
You know how we met? A pair of hucksters trying to rob each other.
There aren't too many details right now about this type of activity of storytelling at the camp, and me personally, I cannot imagine it being too interactive, as I doubt we can actually use Arthur Morgan to have any real input in the actual story with questions he asks and different dialogue options, but rather I think this will be more of a passive activity where whenever we are at the camp and we want to take a break from doing missions or hunting or whatever, we can just hang out at the gang's campsite and listen to the stories told by the other gang members. If we think back to Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, we could use Nico Bellic, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and we can all watch TV with our character. And Rockstar made their own little TV shows for the actual player to be entertained by, and I think in Red Dead Redemption 2, these little campfire stories will be the $18.99 equivalent to that same exact thing. Next is when the narrator mentions certain chores and objectives that Arthur Morgan and the rest of the camp need to accomplish to keep it running smoothly and efficiently. And in the shot when our narrator explains this, we can see one of the female gang members actually feeding chickens. Now I know at a glance this seems to be so trivial and stupid, but let's pause on that thought and understand that if something as simple as feeding chickens in the morning is an activity that we as a player can take part in Red Dead Redemption 2, then what else will we be able to do around the camp and for our other gang members? In a recent Q&A video, I've answered some questions on farming, and I think that is definitely going to be one of the staple features of the chores that we can do around the campsite. Other than feeding chickens, we see Pearson bringing back a bale of hay to be used at the camp. Whether this is food for livestock or just going to be used as a seat for someone in the gang, I would be interested to see if Arthur Morgan himself will be able to do all the same things we can observe the other NPC gang members doing. I don't think it will be too far-fetched to say that other farming activities will be present in the game, like cattle herding, food and plant growing, and other things will be involved as well. And a little side note as well is that in the same exact shot featuring Pearson transporting that bale of hay, we can also see Charles Smith hidden in the shadows as he appears to be performing some sort of maintenance on the wagon. He is perhaps fixing the wheel by tightening one of the bolts or replacing one of the screws, and even if we as a player cannot partake in an activity as detailed as that, at least we know that this gang campsite is going to feel super full of life with interesting characters performing complex tasks as they go about their day. One of the last things I want to talk about was horse management at the campsite. The narrator made sure to talk about different things Arthur Morgan can do for his horse within the game, and lots of that will be performed while at the campsite. For one, we can see Arthur Morgan tending to his own horse by brushing its hair and scrubbing the dirt off. Mentioned by the narrator as well is that tending to your horse horse not only outside while on missions, but also back at the camp will help build a strong relationship with your horse. And it's also super important to note that your horse will be a useful tool when trying to help out with the camp. Now, there are lots and lots of details to discuss about horses themselves, and I don't really have time to talk to you guys about that in this video. So if you would like to see a video on all the details and features you need to know about horses in Red Dead Redemption 2, please let me know down in the comments, and also let me know by dropping a like on this video. That wraps up what I want to talk about in today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support, and welcome to all the new subscribers recently. We're super close to 12,500 subscribers here on the channel. So for now, drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and like all these daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. Don't forget, if you want to win an Ultimate Edition copy of Red Dead Redemption 2, then be sure to enter the giveaway. The link and rules are down in the description to enter. And also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter at HazardousHDTV so I can talk with you guys in real time over on there. I tweet out when all my videos are going live so you can be the first ones to watch. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Adios, amigos.